Okay, we still have one more example of perfect competition. We are a price taker. We know that our horizontal line is our demand curve, which is the same as price, and marginal revenue for perfect competition's market structure only. So this is not true for monopoly, for monopolistic competition, nor for oligopoly. This is for perfect competition only. Okay, step 1, find Q star with the intersection of our marginal revenue curve and our marginal cost curve right here. Q star. Step 2, find price. Where does quantity hit my demand curve? Right here, giving me price. Step 3, where does Q star intersect my average total cost curve? That is way up here, giving me my average total cost. Okay, we can see that there's definitely an issue here with this firm. They're selling each unit for this price. It costs that amount to produce each unit. Let's incorporate our 4th step from the previous video, where we look at the intersection of Q star and average variable cost to figure out what our variable cost is for producing that many units. Label this A, V, C. Okay, so what's going on right now is that this is the price we are selling each unit for. This is how much it cost us for our variable cost per unit. This distance here, right, the difference between average variable and average total, that is how much average fixed cost it's costing us per unit, and now we're up at average total. So essentially, examples of variable costs are inputs, raw materials, paying your employees. Example of fixed cost is rent. If we have this much money coming in, we can only pay for that much of our variable cost. We cannot pay for this much of our variable cost, and we can't pay for any rent. So it turns out that people don't want to work for you, and suppliers don't want to sell you inputs if you can't pay for them. And we're also losing a ton of money because we can't pay any of our rent. So it turns out that this example, we're actually in our shutdown zone. If our horizontal marginal revenue curve intersects marginal cost at the minimum point of average variable cost or lower, right, then that is our shutdown zone, our shutdown area. Okay, so this point or lower, and this firm is going to shut down for the short run. When they shut down for the short run, their losses are only equivalent to their fixed cost. They have to pay rent. When they shut down in the short run, they don't have to pay any employees or any raw materials. So essentially, losses will be smaller if you choose to shut down in the short run.